Friends, JT here. The Southern Petroleum Cumberland Cycles team is getting ready to race at Coldstream Park in Lexington on Sunday. This is a course that many people on the team have raced before, and I've raced it several times. Obviously, I'm not going to be racing it, but I'm going to try to be there for pictures. I thought I would give you my assessment of the course for the new riders. Many of you have raced it 6, 7, 8, and even a dozen times now, so this isn't necessarily to you. New riders, go ahead and get with people like Jack Evans, Stephen Toby, Sean Cundiff, Adam Bourne, Roger Whitlock, and many more have raced this multiple times. Anyway, this is the shape of the course basically. North, it's a big 4-lane, nice wide course with one 90-degree turn. The start finish is right about here. Parking is down in this area on a driveway. Registration is in this area here. Let's see. You'll be coming in, from this direction here, off of the interstate over this way. But anyway, this is the general shape course. You can see the north orientation. So this being March, our typical airflows are sort of out of the north, maybe something like this. A more summer airflow maybe like this or like this. Want to keep that in mind. We probably looking at airflow out of this direction here. So you'd have crosswinds here, headwinds right after you make the turn, probably some headwindage down here in this flat, etc. Anyway, the course itself, the start finish is 1.2 miles. 1.2 miles. And let's say that your race average is 24, which is, not out of the question with a big pack. And let's say you race 40, 45 minutes. That means you're going to be going around this 14 to 16 times, let's say. So it'd be nice to know some of these things. This area here, from say about here all the way to this turn right here, that's all up. That's all upgrade. It's not a huge, just 1 or 2, maybe 1 or 2% even. I doubt it's 3. And then you hit this turn, and then this over here is down. It's down from the turn to about here, and then this section right through here is just flat, pretty much flat and fast. So you're going to hit down here, and you're going to start upgrade up to the start finish right here. So it is sort of an upgrade finich. Now I wanted to talk about this turn right here because that's going to be your biggest deal. So on this other side, I've got sort of a diagram of the turn. You Cat 4.5s are looking at a field size of anywhere from 40 to 70, 80. Oh, sorry, hot coffee. So this is probably, I don't know, 50 to 70 feet wide. So you're just really jammed in here, okay? Riders are really jammed in here right before you make this turn. And then, of course, the first, let's call it the first 10 riders that get through here, those guys are not having to slow down, okay? The first 3, 4, 5, 10 riders, they don't have to slow down to get around that turn. Now, back in this area here, these folks here are going to have to start applying their brakes, okay? And then that's just going to ripple right on back down to here. So the guys back here are almost coming to a stop by the time they get up and make the turn. That's just inevitable. It's the physics of traffic getting through that turn. So the deeper you are in this pack, okay, you get down in here, you're going to have to sprint. You're going to have to get up out of the saddle, and you're going to have to sprint down this hill to get back on pace, to get back in the pack. Now, 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 times, okay. But also imagine that these guys up here, the ones that are not having to brake at all, you know, they're hitting 25 to 30 miles an hour. You're down here at, you know, 15 to 20 miles an hour. These guys are taking off. So not only are you going to have to sprint to get back on pace, there may be an attack going on that you're interested in neutralizing or at least stand with. So, but like I said before, considering the distance, 1.2 miles, the time, 30 to 45 minutes, and the pace of, you know, let's just say 24 miles an hour, you're looking at having to negotiate this turn approximately 15 times, let's say 14 to 16 times. Now, if you're buried in that pack, you're coming up out of that saddle in a dead-ass sprint, you know, 15 times, you're going to get snapped off. You know, this thing's just going to stretch out down through here. It's just really going to stretch out. So right in this curve, let's just say that the pack is kind of going to be shaped like this. You know, like a, gosh, like a stomach. So it's kind of strung out up front, and then it's big and fat back in here. Sorry, didn't have the camera on there. So once you've done 3 or 4 or 5 laps as a new rider, and you're a little bit more comfortable in the big fat wheels, move up. Get up in the lead so that you're not having to brake as much. And in fact, if you can get in that top 10 wheels and you don't have to slow down or brake at all going into that curve, that turn, you're going to be far, far better off. In fact, I would say the person that wins the race will be somebody that was in the top 10 wheels every time you went through that turn, because as Kevin McKinney would say, you've only got so many matches to strike, and every time you have to sprint out of that corner there, you're striking a match. Anyway, good luck, and I hope to be up there to take pictures. I never know how I'm going to feel, but I do this as a way to be involved a little bit, if not along the sidelines. But hopefully you all have good luck, and get with your leaders, Stephen, Jack, Adam, Roger Whitlock, Sean Cundiff, and several others have done the course. All right.